Let's get ready to rumble. These reckless race car drivers at it again. Early in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. Here we go. Look at them. Look, 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 look. Zipping in and out in front of you. Reckless. The speed limit is 40 in this area. A lot of them going way faster and cutting all in front of you, trying to cut you off and run you off the road. All of that type of stuff. They go one right there. They pick up right there. Look at that one cutting in front of me. Look at that one cutting in front of me. Yeah, I'm gonna start recording them more and let everybody see how they get down out here and putting other people safety at risk. I'm gonna let everybody see how they doing, because this is an epidemic out here, and a lot of these city council and a lot of these other leadership folks ain't trying to do nothing about it. I ain't talking about it. A lot of people want to portray the dead guy, Tyree Nichols, as the innocent person, but they don't want to talk about that reckless driving that led to the whole situation. Can we talk about the reckless driving and address the reckless driving? We're gonna pretend like it's not a problem, and it's certainly a problem. It's a huge problem. Look at that one all in the street. Look at that one all in the street. Look at them all in the street. All in the middle of the street. And after we talk about the reckless race car drivers, can we talk about these motherfucking potholes that's more like craters and lakes and things when it starts raining and they fill up? It's pathetic. It is pathetic. The lack of leadership in this city. It's pathetic. They seat warmers. It ain't no leadership. It's seat warmers collecting checks and things to warm a seat. It's pathetic. I would be ashamed of myself if I was this pathetic. If I was this pathetic at doing my job, I would be so ashamed. I would be so ashamed. But they not ashamed. They not ashamed at all. Here come another reckless race car driver on the side of me, getting ready to cut in front of me. There go another one. I'm surprised he didn't cut in front of me. I'm real surprised and shocked that he didn't cut in front of me. think I'm gonna make this my daily thing. I need to start me a separate channel dedicated to recording these reckless race car drivers. Because a lot of attention needs to be brought to this. How they racing and flying all over the city and putting other people. Look how they jump in front of you. Look how they jump in front of you. No signal light, nothing. Just jump in front of you. A whole bunch of garbage ass niggas in such a hurry, and they still ain't going nowhere. They in such a hurry to go nowhere. Still a loser in life. All this reckless driving, all this speeding all over the place, and still a loser. Somebody make it make sense. If I was speeding all over the place and breaking the law and being reckless, seemed like I would make some progress. They ain't making no progress. Where's the progress? There is no progress. There is absolutely no sign of progress. Still the same loser they was last year. They're still the same loser from day to day. Where is the progress? Can somebody GPS the progress? Every time it seems like it's gonna be a little bit of relief, and you get into a little area where you don't see too many vehicles and you get a little bit of break. don't get too comfortable, because in just a matter of seconds it's gonna be a whole bunch of them coming behind you. Like now, it's finna be a rushing behind me. They come in waves. It'll slow down, and then there's a whole bunch of them get in behind you. Then it'll slow down. After that group rush past you, after they race past you, then it'll be another group. And then when you get to these red lights, that just give them enough time to get in behind you, a whole bunch of them. Then it'll be another rush all over again. Yeah, it come in waves. So right now, it's not a whole bunch of them in behind me. It's not a whole bunch of them in behind me, as y'all can see. It's not a whole bunch of them back there. But in just a minute, it's gonna be a bunch of them. Them reckless race car drivers. They gonna get in behind me, all on the side of me, damn near trying to run me off the road. And then you ain't gonna see no patrolling going on. And I support the police, but it, you know, they say it ain't enough of them. They short of staff, and I don't think too many people want to sign up to work as a police for a lot of reasons. And I think I heard some people saying that they had changed the requirements to become a policeman. You have to live in the city, and in the past a lot of people lived outside of the city, and I don't think it's a problem if you live outside the city. I don't blame them for not wanting to live in the city. It's a war zone. Afghanistan Junior. Who really wants to live in Afghanistan Junior if you can afford to live anywhere else? I don't think it should matter. As long as you get to work on time and you do your job, what do it matter? If you can stay in California if you want to. If I was in charge, if you want to catch a helicopter to work every day, that's fine with me. I wouldn't give a fuck where you live there, as long as you got your garbage ass to work. on time every day that you schedule. And you did your job and perform to capacity and take your punk ass home. You know, get out the way when it's time for you to get out the way. What does it matter? Who came up with that stupid rule? I don't know. But it's stupid. Which one would you rather have? Enough staff to control these heathens all over the city? Or have nobody on the street like you got now? Basically. You don't have nobody really, basically. Whew. It's just like my coworker that just came to work. I can't believe he came back to work. He almost died because a group of heathens, niggas, came to the job trying to steal cars, and he tried to close the gate. And he was calling for the security. I don't know what the security was. I don't know if they were asleep or what they were doing. But in just a matter of seconds, that man, and he's white, he real tall and white. Man, I wasn't there, but I heard about it. They said them guys, them roguish motherfucking niggas, it was about 4 of them with ski masks on. They get in that car when he was calling for security, trying to hurry up and close that gate and lock him in so they can call the police. Man, and see, he said, I talked to him yesterday. I can't believe he done came back to work so soon. He was telling me his own testimony, and he told me he had already called the police. The first time they came, they had came and sat on the parking lot for about an hour. That's too long. And because he seen them with ski masks on, sitting in their car in the parking lot. And a whole hour or so later, the police still had not come. Wow. So then when they came back, that's when he was trying to close the gate and call for the security. And they seen him. He said they was getting ready, they had went around the back of the building, getting ready to come in the side door. I guess they're gonna try to rob the place and rob everybody inside the building. And when he saw that, and they was standing around there with ski masks on, that's when he started yelling for the security guard, and he was trying to close the gate. And they saw him and heard him, and they got in their car, and they next thing he know, he was up in the air, and he don't remember what happened next. And I told him, I said, look, that was number God that saved you. That was number God that saved that man. They knocked him up in the air, and he was broke all up. His nose, his face was fractured, and his chest and everything. And I just can't believe he done came back to work already. I just can't believe it. I just knew he was gonna be a couple of months from now before he could come back to work. But thank God he's still alive to tell his story. And I said, I was really concerned about that man. And I asked him, I said, can I give you a hug, please? And he said, yeah. And child, the next thing I know, I'm smelling marijuana. I said marijuana in my head, because I didn't know white people smoke marijuana, number one. And I said, now the Lord done blessed the man to live, and here he goes smoking marijuana. And he done obviously smoked it before he come to work. Wow, under the influence. Whew. I tell you, heathens come in all nationalities and races. They coming all these drug junkies. They just out of control. In this generation, my generation, we didn't really care, for drugs. What did we care about? I think we cared about sneaking around, having sex, and sharing each other's man and woman. That's what we was focused on. And going to the nightclubs and things, and the concerts and things, and going to college and things. You know, that's what we was concerned about. But this generation, they like drugs. Drugs, 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 drugs. And it's so terrible. Look at Young Thug. In court. In the courthouse. Passing drugs. Whew. In front of the judge. Already facing life in prison. Who does that? A crash dummy. A certified crash dummy. That's who does that. I ain't never seen nobody do that. Woo! This generation is terrible. Terrible. Right there on the video, everybody seen it. And we can't unsee it. Ooh, I wish I could unsee it, but I can't. I done did some stupid things in my life, let me tell you. But I ain't never did nothing that stupid. I mean, I ain't never did nothing that stupid. Have y'all did anything that stupid? Raise your hand if you done did something that stupid. Or if you done did something more stupid. Raise your hand. I'm so glad I wasn't that stupid ever in my life. And I pray to God I don't be that stupid. No, at no time in my life. I mean, that's stupid right there. That's stupid. But, like I said before, in his defense, I think he's got a touch of mild retardation. I think he's mildly retarded. So, I guess we can give him a pass. Not a whole pass, but a piece of a pass. Just on the grounds that he's, in the retardation community. Ain't no doubt about it, he's retarded. Retardation, I don't know. We'll have to get a certified doctor to come in and diagnose him and give us the results, I don't know what form of retardation. Oh, I gotta go back. Over there. Child, I gotta go back over there to Krispy Kreme. Yesterday, I went to Krispy Kreme. I had to call the manager. I said, y'all ought to be ashamed yourself. They gave me some donuts that was smushed all up and looked like they had got them out the garbage. I couldn't believe. Ooh, the hood rats over here are horrible. The hood rat. I think they need to run a drug test on her. And see, when she came to that window, the signs of fucking up was all over her. She had the spirit of fucking up. And I didn't think, like a lot of people, to look in my bag and go behind her and make sure they had did their job right. But you got to go behind these hood rats in this generation before you leave the window and the drive-thru. You got to in this city, because they are notorious for fucking up. Most of them hadn't had any formal training, and they don't know how to cook. And I thought donuts was the easiest thing you could cook, besides eggs and boil eggs and things. But child, if it's any way to fuck up, these hood rats of this generation, they'll do it. They will do it. They're just a fucked up generation. They're just a fucked up generation. Them folks between 20 and 35, they some dangerous motherfuckers. I ain't never seen such dangerous motherfuckers. And they get all degrees of dangers. All degrees, all levels of danger. They're just terrible. They're just terrible. I just thank God that I'm not a part of that group. Between the 20 and 35. Woo, that's some tiny eggs. Tiny sperm. Just terrible. Just terrible. Just terrible. So, hopefully they got a different group over here today that's not on drugs, and they done made them donuts the right way. I know a fresh donut when I see it. And baby, if it's fresh, if it's a fresh donut, it's not supposed to be done iced up and hard and smushed up. A glazed donut don't look like that. It's got some push to it. When you push it, it's supposed to push back like a pillow. Child, that thing was so hard. It was so hard. Almost like a rock. I just believe that girl got it out the garbage can. I just believe it. I'm convinced. And I got in my bed. I had the bag. And wait a minute, what's going on? Look at them coming all in front of me, riding on my lane. Probably high on drugs. Probably mixed up with some drugs. Whew, you gotta watch out for yourself and these drug junkies too at the same time. Man, I mean, it just come all in your lane. Just come all in your lane. They fucked up. They really are. Look, 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 look. Oh my God. Now that one, we gotta turn this camera around. That one right there, whew, he really showed out. And see, they do it so fast. They do it so fast, and if I had my camera on the other side, I'll miss them. Baby, that great big old truck just zoomed in front of me. So reckless. Reckless, reckless, reckless. Ooh, they terrible. And you don't even see them coming. They'll do it so fast. And you can tell they real hateful the way they do it. They real hateful and mean. And most of them probably got some old guns in their cars and trucks and things. And they want you to say something or look at them in a certain way, and then they'll start shooting you. And they're going to run away. You know they're not going to stay if they shoot you. They terrible. They terrible. They are so terrible. And then if they do something like that, it ain't no telling how long it's going to take the police to come to the scene. If some of these other heathens even call the police. A lot of them will see what's going on and just keep on driving down the street. Humanity has gotten to that point. Humanity, think about that. Humanity has gotten to that point. Animals give a fuck about each other better than some of these humans. These humans just look and keep on moving when they see something like that go on. They're terrible. That's why their children terrible. Their whole bloodline is terrible. Their whole family tree is terrible. The terrible didn't just start with them this morning. No. They've been terrible for a long time. It's in the blood. Touch your neighbor and say it's in the blood. It's in the bloodline. The terrible is in the bloodline. All these lights is off. That's a sign. They're too fucking lazy to turn the lights on. Too fucking lazy. That's a sign. That's a sign right there. This is not gonna go well. This is not gonna go well. And watch, they be mumbling. They ain't even gonna open their mouth and talk. They're gonna be over there mumbling. Yeah, they're gonna be over there mumbling. But when it's time to suck some dick and do all that fighting, they open their mouth then. They open their mouth then. Let's see. Why is they not got the lights on? And then they turn on. Hello.
Hey, you missed the speaker.
I know. Are you the manager?
What you need some?
You the manager?
No. She not in, but what you need?
Oh, I'm getting something replaced. I came yesterday. She told me she gonna write my name down.
What's your name?
Hold on. Hold on. Now look. There she go with that nasty attitude. Her hair ain't combed. Look at her. Get all that shit on her face, them piercings.
We ain't got no major, no icing. So,
What you say?
No, she ain't after no coffee.
You don't have anything?
Yeah, what you trying to get?
The Biscoff.
The who?
The Biscoff.
The Bisco.
Mm.
Both of them.
Uh,
One of them was glazed and one of them was stuffed. So you know you get a glaze and a Bisco.
Just let me have the bag, babe. I'll come back another time. Just terrible. Just terrible. Just a garbage ass hood rat. Just a garbage ass hood rat. And they probably half assing back there. Probably ain't had no bath, ain't washed their fucking hands. I don't want nothing from you when you got a terrible attitude and a horrible disposition. They wicked. They're wicked as fuck. Look at her. She don't want to give me that bag back.
Man, what you trying to get?
I want to get that bag back. What happened to the bag?
I throw the bag in the garbage. Cause she told me you wanted to replace it. You want the, well, I'm asking you what you like. The glaze and what else, ma'am? I mean, it's a glaze and a Bisco donut filled.
When is the manager gonna be here?
She's gonna be in at 8. I'm trying to give you donuts. Well, I mean, she said Bisco donut. It was a Bisco donut filled in the glaze.
Just give them. Can you get them out the garbage?
No, ma'am, I'm not going back in the garbage can.
Well, can you give me some kind of receipt? Cause I'd rather come back. I'd rather come back when the manager is here.
We ain't got a receipt. You had got the receipt yesterday. I don't think we
Oh,
got
Jesus Christ.
You can come back. I mean, she got your name.
I'll come back. She's standing there looking a fucking mess. Just a mess. Her whole apron is nasty as fuck. How you gonna represent the company and you look like you ain't had no fucking bath? Ooh, niggas make me so sick in this town. Niggas in this town are horrible. Do you hear me? I got to call that corporate office this morning. This is terrible. I ain't never worked in no fucking Krispy Kreme, but I know you ain't supposed to be representing yourself, the company like that. I know you're not. I really wanted to turn that camera on her so y'all could see what I was looking at. Oh, that's so terrible. That's so terrible. The niggas in this town are so horrible. Woo! She done throw them in the garbage. I ain't gonna go back in the garbage. And the way she was sitting there looking, I don't want nothing out of that. I don't even want a napkin from her. You're supposed to look appealing when you're working in a restaurant. You're supposed to look presentable. Both of them look like they haven't had a bath. And if you look like you haven't had a bath, I don't want you cooking nothing for me to eat, okay? I don't want you baking. I don't want no food from you. I don't want no. Oh! See, that's why some people get sick. And you don't know how you get sick. You get salmonella and things. You get hepatitis and things. Woo! You get fleas in your mouth and things. You get roaches in your mouth and things. Crushed up roaches. And you don't even know how you got them. I bet they brought some roaches from home. I bet you they brought some roaches from home. Oh, they just look like they brought some roaches from home. They got that look. I never thought I'd see the day when I get stressed out just to go to Krispy Kreme. That's supposed to be a pleasant, joyful experience. I get stressed out when I go to these restaurants where these hood rats are. Woo! And they love to park their ass at a restaurant with their garbage ass, unprofessional garbage. That's a big problem for me as a fat person. That's a big problem. That's a barrier. I got a barrier between me and that food at these restaurants. They done created a barrier. My God. See, I done started implementing a new rule. I gotta go outside of this jurisdiction and go where the white people are to get my food. I done had to start going to Mississippi, and now I'm getting ready. I don't feel like it, but I want to go over there to this other suburb Because yesterday morning I went over to Walmart not far from here, and it was a horrible experience. All I went to go do was get some roasted pecans. That's all I wanted. And it turned into something terrible. And I had to get out of there. I had to get out of there. So I'm going to try it. Lord, I pray for strength. Okay. I'm going to go down here. Out of my way. Because, and then every time, I don't know if it's a coincidence or what, but every time I go in Walmart around this time right here, 6 o'clock, 6:30, at that particular Walmart, not far from here, and I go down there where the potato chips and the nuts is, don't nobody be down there. Don't nobody be on the aisle. But soon, it's a certain group of hood rats that work in there. As soon as they see me, they come over there where I am. I don't know why. Yes, you do, Karma Kaboom. Yes, you do know why. Because the devil got them on assignment. Yes, you do. Don't act like you don't know why. Don't act like you don't know why. Don't you dare act like you don't know why. And then they come over there with that loud ass talking. Why do they talk so loud, hood rats? They be right there next to each other and they talk loud as fuck. Because they want attention. That's why. They want attention. They haven't been trained to be civilized people. That's why a lot of civilized people don't want to have nothing to do with them. That's why a lot of us civilized people, we discriminate against them all the time. That's why the rent, they don't raise the rent to $5,718.19. And you got to have that as a deposit and make 3 times that the amount of the rent and have your first and last month rent ready to move in. That's why. That's why. That's why eggs is $3,000 for a pack. That's why. Should I go on? That's why. In other words, they're trying to push the hood rat generation. No. They're trying to push the hood rat culture out of society. But they still are not going nowhere because they still got what? They got 2 things going for them. EBT card in their pocket and a Section 8 voucher in their pocket. So as long as they get those 2 things in their pocket, they ain't going nowhere. They gonna multiply. They not gonna die. They gonna multiply. Well, some of them dying, but they not dying fast enough, if you ask me. And they just stay in my way. And they got me burning extra gas going way over here, outside, over here to this suburb area, just to get me 2 packs of roasted pecans. I want them real bad. I want them real bad. And I wonder, do they got a Krispy Kreme over here? And I don't ordinarily go to Krispy Kreme, but I found out by going over there randomly last week that they have started selling. I don't know if it's a special for a limited time or what, but I found out they're selling them delicious. Ooh, they're so delicious. They so fucking delicious to my soul. The Biscoff donuts. I love Biscoff cookies, right? I think Delta is the one that sell them. Or do American Airlines sell them too? I know Delta does. And ooh, I love Biscoff cookies. Oh, they're so delicious. And now they got the Biscoff cookie butter donuts and the cookie butter. They got all different kind of varieties of them. You have to go to your Krispy Kreme and check them out for yourself. Hopefully, ooh, there goes that marijuana. I smell it. There you go. I might as well get me a convertible. I might as well fuck. I can't stand that smell. I might as well get me a convertible. Woo, if it wasn't so hard to cut the roof off this car with a butter knife or a butcher knife, I'd cut it off and just use some tape to put it back on when need be. Child, I need a convertible around this motherfucker. All these drug junkies. It's just sickening. And it's not even legal in this town. What they want to do. So I'm coming over here now. Look at this son of a bitch. I wish they'd go the fuck on with their bright ass lights. I keep on asking the question, what are they trying to see? What are they trying to see with these bright ass lights? What are they trying to see? Does anybody know what they're trying to see? But I'm coming over here. Oh, my hand going to sleep. I'm coming over here to this nice area where a lot of high class white people ordinarily. Look at that loud motherfucker back there. Loud country ass bitch. Where the high class white people ordinarily live. But a lot of these hood rats, they done start coming over here with their Section 8 voucher. And I've been seeing them on the news. This area right here did not used to be on the news all the time. Now you got a lot of niggas being on the news for being over here. And then when I start hearing about a lot of crime going on over here in the news lately, I said, what is going on over there? They didn't used to have a lot of crime. They didn't used to be on the news. And the niggas is popping up on the news for robberies and carjackings and things. And see, the police over here in this area, they know nonsense. They know nonsense. They're not going to tolerate it over here. But the niggas just keep on test driving the limits that they can go with the crime. They got a takeover spirit. They got a takeover spirit. Woo! They really believe that the rules and the laws don't apply to them. Yeah. I don't know where they got this from. I don't know where they got that spirit from. But they want to do what they want to do. They got a takeover spirit. They got a takeover spirit. They want to do what they want to do. Yeah. I think they do got a Krispy Kreme. Every little town ought to have a Krispy Kreme. Every town should have one. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. I think I paid almost $6 for them donuts. And it's a damn shame I gotta have a whole debate about the fucking donuts. And then the manager, when I called her yesterday, a hood rat, didn't I tell y'all about 3 years ago? It was just a matter of time before the hood rats started being supervisors and managers and directors and owners of businesses and things. Didn't I tell y'all? So now they are here. They are here. They supervisors and managers of businesses. My God. I never thought I'd see the day. But I seen them coming. I seen them coming and getting phased in about 3 or 4 years ago. I seen them coming. And now and once again, they haven't had no training. Somebody just said, come on and fill this position. See, this is where it came from. I know where it came from. You know, when outside opened back up after the lockdown, you know, a lot of businesses was locked down on the first leg of the pandemic. And then so many companies were so desperate for help. So a lot of companies, they relaxed their criteria for hire. And they didn't care if you had experience. Y'all remember that? It wasn't that long ago. It was not that long ago. So they said, okay, you 17 years old? Fine, you can be a manager. We need some help real bad. We'll pay you $30,000 or $50,000. You name your price. You know, it was a lot of that going on. That's how a lot of these hood rats got these jobs as managers and directors and all that kind of stuff. I know how it happened. And then, of course, they have the usual hookup going on. They know they got a family member, a friend. They know somebody that knows somebody. And then they'll just go ahead and hire them, even though they ain't got no training. Even though they ain't got no experience, it don't even matter. They just got a warm ass. So come on and fill this seat. Sit down and warm this seat and pretend like you know what's going on, even if you don't. And collect your check. And that's what they've been doing. That's exactly what they've been doing. Filling a position and collecting checks. And they don't know what the fuck going on with their job position. It used to be a time you used to have to know something. But now you just got to know somebody at that company that'll hook you up. And that's what's going on. They're getting hooked up. They're getting hooked up. It's not about what you know. It's who you know. In a lot of these situations. And a lot of them know somebody that knows somebody. Yeah. Yeah, they know somebody. So this is a civilized area over here. I'm over here. This is a very civilized town over here. And they don't tolerate no race car driving. They don't tolerate no reckless driving. They keep their heathens under control over here. But they trying to buck the system. They trying to test they're trying to test how far they can go over here. And I keep asking when I come over here. When I see a couple of these black people, I used to didn't see a lot of black people over here, a lot of niggas, but I done start seeing a lot of niggas when I come over here. And I keep on asking them when I see them at Walmart over here or Target. I keep on asking them, do you live over here? And they be like, yeah. I be like, where do you live at? Because I would like to move over here. And what street, what area do you stay on? And they'll tell me in the street. I be wanting to ask them, what kind of job do you have? How are you staying over here? And it's very expensive to stay over here. And they look like they don't have jobs. Or maybe they work from home. You know, it's a lot of that going on. And a lot of different jobs can fall under that umbrella for work from home. They could be a drug dealer working from home. They could be a prostitute working from home. It's a lot of jobs this, titles can fit under that, can fit up under that work from home umbrella. Yeah. But I digress. But here go one right here on the side of me, a nigga. Here go another one over here. Yes, a lot of them done moved over here. And I want to know how they moving over here. I think it's some illegal activity going on. And that's how they moving over here. Yeah. And I've been seeing a lot of these niggas that look like they broke on Instagram, standing in great big old houses. And I'm like, it's not adding up. If I'm from the era when you have money, you don't look dusty. I'm seeing a whole lot of dusty, rich, so-called rich folks. And you know what I think going on? Aside from the stealing, the PPP loan. Ooh! And let's talk about it. Let's talk about the PPP loan right quick. Okay, let me say this, then I'm going to get on the PPP loan situation. Okay. I think they're using those CPNs. Haven't y'all heard about the CPN? They all over Facebook trying to advertise. And what it is, they'll give you a fake social security number. And it's very illegal from what I'm hearing. But well, y'all look it up. I don't have time to educate you on that. But I think it's a lot of them stealing with that CPN number. And that's how they're getting a lot of these great big old houses, these great big old cars, and all of this and all that. But I digress. But with the PPP loan situation, let's talk about that right quick. Okay, that's why it's so quiet right now. You know, this is the the tax season, right? We're getting ready to get into the tax season. Ordinarily, a lot of these niggas, they will be done found for their advanced tax return, right? And they'll be out here just shopping. But guess what? It's so quiet. It's so quiet. And I was like, why they so quiet this time and things? Are they under investigation? They probably are. And you know what's done happened? Let me tell you what's done happened. They done got them PPP loans, and they done lied on their applications. So now they scared and nervous to go fill out their taxes because it ain't gonna line up. They said they had businesses and things. They said they had employees and things. And the numbers and the lies are not gonna line up. So now they're so nervous to go do their taxes this time. They're so nervous. And they got reason to be nervous because the IRS agents, they hired a whole bunch of them. They hired a whole bunch of new IRS agents, and they said they're gonna have guns and things. I said, guns? Yes. And they're gonna be able to go in your house. So they're not gonna be playing with y'all. They just sitting around waiting on y'all to file y'all taxes. They got their legs crossed waiting on you. And they want to see what you got on your paperwork this time. And if it don't add up, if you say you had a business, okay, you supposed to have a business this time. And then you supposed to be able to show when it started and when it stopped. And then a lot of these people, they've been getting all kind of other government assistance, and then they went and still got a PPP loan. Oh, they're going to be in trouble this time. They're going to be in big trouble this time when they file the taxes. But I digress. Yeah. And then I heard also they're not going to be able to get a lot of the tax credits this time that they ordinarily would get because the IRS done took a lot of them away and blah, 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 blah. So anyway, thank y'all for tuning in to this live. And see, it's so civilized at this Walmart. You know what I done concluded at that other Walmart? It be jam-packed, packed with niggas this time of morning. I think they over there stealing, but I can't prove it. I said, I can't believe niggas want to get up early in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, go to Walmart all the time. Because they going over there stealing. They putting ground beef up under their stomach and up under their shirt and things. They putting something in their pockets and things. They coming over there with them hoodies and loading up their grocery shopping with them hoodies. Yes. I said, I don't remember niggas want to go to Walmart at 6 o'clock like this. And they doing this all the time. I said, they over there stealing. They over there stealing. And see, over here, in this nice high class area over here, you don't see niggas sitting all in the parking lot. Look like they're getting ready to carjack you or rape you or whatever. You don't see none of that going on over here. Yeah, I know what's going on over there at that other location. They over there stealing. But I digress. It's a shame I gotta come way over here and burn extra gas just to get me some roasted pecans. But a fat girl's gotta do what a fat girl's gotta do. Holla at your girl. Peace. Yeah, we're gonna record these. This gonna be a routine thing on my channel. I need to make me another channel. This gonna be a routine thing. I gotta bring awareness to this reckless race car driving epidemic in this city. And I'm gonna monetize their reckless ass. Yes. I'm gonna make me a new channel dedicated to reckless race car drivers in Afghanistan, Junior. I let your girl. Peace. Don't you be a reckless race car driver, okay? Bye for now.